3 days into the Mining Indaba, and mining bosses have appeared less gloomier than previous years, but complained about regulation and uncertainty. Renowned economist and author Dambisa Moyo reminded industry players of an added worry: a weak and unfriendly world economy, from the United States to Europe. The slow growth in those developed nations has seen cross-border lending slump.
The response to this low and slow growth prospects has basically been much more protectionism, much more deglobalization. In terms of trade, in terms of cross-border lending declines, we've seen that go down, cross-border lending go down by 9% in the past couple of years. So really a retrenchment or retraction into much more isolationism.
The U.S. Federal Reserve is expected to hike interest rates 3 times this year. Moyo says the expected 75 basis points jump will be bad news for Africa.
So for countries that have debt in dollars, of which there are about 16 countries in the African continent, that's a very, very difficult environment. Basically, you have higher interest rates, which means they have to pay more on the one hand, but it's at exactly the same time where the commodities that they're selling are facing protectionist policies, and therefore their revenues decline on the other side.
Moyo is bearish on China's uptick in demand and says she doesn't expect African countries to be saved by China.
So if China's economy slows down dramatically because of the protectionist stance that the Americans are taking, that can have knock-on effects for the broader geopolitical and economic environment that China has come to dominate over the last several years.
Moyo says countries should be asking themselves how they intend surviving in an environment where there is deglobalization and less opportunity to trade. Devin Murrigan, SABC News, Cape Town.